including just previously. And now it's time for Jessica's hot take. Please welcome Jessica with her version of the beloved communication style speech, My Communication Styles. Go ahead, Jessica.
This is a speech about how I communicate. I took a quiz from Toastmasters, and it revealed that I equally leverage all 4 communication styles: direct, initiating, supportive, and analytical. Upon reflection, I realized that I tend to shape my communication style to the particular situation or the person with whom I am communicating. And I think this is a valuable skill to continue to develop and for all of us to apply in our lives. Let me demonstrate with a story. Ever since the COVID-19 pandemic struck, I have been working entirely from home. The lovely face-to-face interactions that I once enjoyed have been replaced with a screen. And that screen comes with challenges. Just recently, I was having a screen-based conversation, a video chat with one of my friends and coworkers. And I was getting extremely annoyed. This individual kept interrupting me. Barely a word would leave my mouth, and then he would be speaking. Eventually, I had had enough of this, and I called him out on it. "Stop interrupting me!" His response shocked me. "I'm not interrupting you. You're interrupting me." The audacity of this statement. And then I realized that when technology is involved, our words can be delayed. He was seemingly interrupting me so quickly, it was very likely that he had not even heard my first word before he started speaking. Once I realized this could be what was happening, I took a step back, I slowed down, I allowed for longer pauses before I started speaking, and our communication became much more effective. In that particular example, I was able to identify and correct the problem myself. But in other situations, I very much rely on the support of others to improve my communication. I do this most frequently when it comes to drafting emails. I will draft an email to an important person, but before I click send, I will run it by one of my trusted advisors. This helps me both refine the message I am trying to send and make sure that that is the message that will be received. How about you? How do you get feedback on your communication? Does anyone have a quick example of a way that you've gotten feedback to improve your communication?
Toastmasters.
Yes, Toastmasters is great. And we do a lot of thinking and evaluating of our communication in Toastmasters. Now, all of that thinking and evaluating can certainly slow our communication down. But communication done well is far more important than communication done quickly. Miscommunications are a huge source of problems in our society and in our workplaces. A study conducted by Project.co revealed that 80% of employees feel that communication at their company is average or poor. And another study conducted by David Grossman of 400 companies with at least 100,000 employees each showed that those companies lost an average of $64.2 million a year due to miscommunication. These statistics cannot be ignored, and they demonstrate the importance of effective communication. I hope they also demonstrate that while stories can be effective in our communication, facts and figures can often be necessary to drive a point home. And that gets us back to the point of this speech. Every day we engage in a myriad of different communications in a myriad of different situations. And our form of communication, our style, can vary through each of those. Just in this speech, I demonstrated direct communication in my to-the-point intro. I demonstrated initiating communication by sharing a story and the emotions behind it. I demonstrated supportive communication by talking about collaboration and getting feedback from one of you. And I demonstrated analytical communication by citing some facts and figures about communication. Now, was any part of this speech better than the others? You might have liked one part better than the others, and that's the whole point. We all have our own preferences, which may change from situation to situation. The challenge is to apply proper techniques and styles that will be most effective in your given scenario. By identifying these different styles and identifying techniques we can use to improve our communication, we can shape our communication to accomplish our goals, and we can all become more effective communicators.